Witry here. Welcome back to Sugar Bank's NFL Fan Table. It's week 2 and we brought back my favorite fantasy guru and Cowboys fan extraordinaire, Mr. Ethan Havenar.
How are you? Glad to be back, Amy. Thanks for having me.
Week 2, people.
Oh,
let's talk about
huge week 2. Big wins for both of us.
Saints beat
Cowboys.
the Bears.
Woohoo!
Oh, that was fun.
Oh, man.
It was a huge win.
Much needed win for both of us.
Absolutely. Well, more so for the Saints. But anyway, no, I'm happy for you guys.
Amy, let's talk about your big trip back to New Orleans.
God.
Return to the Dome.
Home sweet Dome, and there I was to watch my all-time favorite team kick the shit out of
Vikings?
My all-time favorite team is the Saints. My second favorite team is the Minnesota Vikings. Oh, you're so... Okay, Ethan. Yes, the Saints beat the shit out of the Bears, which was great, because the Bears are my all-time least favorite team, and it was a great win. 30-13. We had such great offense. Our defense was back and sexy as hell. Throwing Cutler on the ground 6 different times.
I've never heard a defense be described that
way. I know.
Like,
Greg Williams' Saints defense is sexy. Jonathan Vilma can prove it. What? Maybe I'll give you a calendar for Christmas.
Maybe it'll be 10 months behind.
That's very possible. That's very possible.
Well, all kidding aside, I can attest to Amy talking about the energy level in the Dome. It's unlike anything else.
Yes.
I mean, those fans are really, they come charged, and when I came in as a Cowboys fan, they even showed me some love. So I can attest to that.
I mean, it's also because I brought you in, and Paula, so let's be honest.
Okay,
we kind of hooked you up, but yeah, it's a great experience. And we had Bear fans friends there that were actually really cool, so not that I'm a huge Bears fan, but I'm a fan of my new friend Mike, so go ahead and visit his bar, crossroadschicago.com, because he was a good guy. It was a great win. You guys had a big win in San Fran.
Big win for Dallas. We had an overtime win over the Niners. It really was a statement game for us. At first I felt like I was watching the same game I've watched for the last 5 years. Hey, Dallas comes out and loses. But, Romo got hurt. He went down with a cracked rib and a punctured lung. They said he was out for the rest of the game. Then magically he came charging out and led us to victory.
God.
So
who knew?
Well, Romo's had a lot of criticism lately after that game against the Jets. But, this just shows he's got toughness and will quiet his critics for at least another week. So
maybe a week they'll be nice to him.
Big win for us. We'll take it. It was
Congratulations.
awesome.
We have some 49er friends who've been wanting a shout out on the show, but I'm like, maybe they need to win one first, right?
Exactly.
Better luck next week, guys.
So, speaking of injuries, there were a lot of injuries that happened in week 2, so I'm here to talk about some guys you might want to pick up off the waiver wire that can help your team.
What's the waiver wire?
It's a magical place where players live in fantasy. And you can add players to your team.
Oh, it's my ad box.
Exactly.
Got it.
Exactly.
Okay.
So, again, with all the injuries, these guys can really step up and help your team. First off, quarterback for the Red Hot Bills. That's right, I said the Red Hot Bills. Ryan Fitzpatrick. Now, he's had 7 TDs in 2 weeks.
That's crazy.
Yeah,
Are they for real, though?
Well, we'll see this weekend when they play the Patriots. That's going to be their first test to see if see what they're made of. But from a fantasy standpoint, I think this Harvard grad should really do well in Chan Gailey's pass-happy offense. Chan Gailey, by the way, a former Cowboys
I was
coach.
waiting for you to make a Cowboys reference. I knew it was there.
But he could really help your team this season. He's on fire, so he's worth an ad.
Okay.
Secondly, running back position, Ben Tate for the Texans. Now, he was a backup for Arian Foster, who's the starter, but as you may know, Arian Foster's been dealing with a hamstring injury all offseason and through the start of the season. So Ben Tate has stepped up, put together 2 back-to-back 100-plus rushing games.
Okay, wow.
Even when Arian Foster comes back, Tate's still going to be in the mix. So grab this guy as fast as you can off the waiver wire. He's going to be a hot commodity this weekend.
Well, I don't know, because the Texans are playing the Saints, and I think Jonathan Vilma is going after his ass.
Even more reason to grab him.
Okay.
Next up is the wide receiver position, Nate Burleson for the Detroit Lions, former Viking.
Former Viking.
He's a great possession receiver on another surprisingly high-powered offense, the Detroit Lions.
48 points.
I know, it's crazy. They're on fire right now. Since Calvin Johnson's going to see a lot of double coverage, Burleson's going to see a lot of looks his way. Again, great possession receiver, especially in a points-per-reception league. He could really help your team out, so think about adding him. Okay. Finally, at the tight end position, Fred Davis for the Redskins.
Okay.
Now, this guy has been the number 2 tight end on the depth chart, but he's got 11 catches for 191 yards. And
somebody's catching his son in there.
Who chose that picture? So he's basically pushed Cooley, who's the starter, of the backseat because he's also been dealing with an injury. But Fred Davis seems to be a focal point of the Skins' offense going forward. So again, don't think this guy's on a lot of people's radar yet, so you might want to grab him. So those are, again, some people to add if you've got some major injuries on your team. Now, speaking of major injuries, Jamal Charles, the starting running back for the Chiefs.
That hurts a lot of people's teams.
Yeah, you know, a lot of people who took this guy #1 overall and are probably just pulling their hair out because, you know, that's a tough one to come back from. He's got a season-ending knee injury. But here's the fantasy gift, if you will, is that everyone's saying grab Thomas Jones because technically, yes, he is the #2 running back on the team. But I'm saying actually go out and get Dexter McCluster.
Dexter McCluster.
He's an all-around player, wide receiver, running back. They basically start this guy all over the field, and I think he's really going to do some big things with Kansas City, maybe help them get back on track a little bit, so I'd consider adding him.
Dexter McCluster. So he's maybe someone that maybe not everyone is thinking about?
Exactly. Okay, just kind of put him on your radar. Try to grab him if you have an extra spot on your team. And speaking of gifts...
Oh, yeah!
Amy's got some more gifts to showcase this week.
Week 2, and the gifts keep on coming. First of all, I got this lovely fleur-de-lis pocketbook from Christy Fortner, so thank you very much. And it's a perfect place to keep your game tickets and beer money. So this has already been in the Superdome. Thank you very much, Christy.
What a lovely gift.
It is a lovely gift. Another lovely gift I received from my friend Janelle Winston-Stockwell is this gorgeous Saints lamp. There's a little Saints logo, the fleur-de-lis, goes off and on.
Whoa!
It's great...
It goes off, it goes on? Amy, is that lamp magic?
Yes, it is.
Holy shit, a lamp that goes off and on? Oh my god, it's magic.
It's a Saints lamp, so it's magical.
Where can I get one of those?
Well, yeah, okay, you guys.
We're ahead of the curve here at Sugar Bank, folks. We have a lamp that goes off and on.
It's very easy, you just push it. Lights off.
Who's going to win next week?
The Saints for sure will be in the Superdome against Houston. I'll be at a wedding in the Valley, but we'll be back next week to talk more.
Cowboys are going to beat the Skins.
Yeah. Thanks for coming. We'll see y'all next week. Who dat?
Who don't?
No shit.